Are you struggling with single logout issues while using the one login Java SAML library with ADFS? You're not alone. Today, we will dive into the common pitfalls of SAML single logout and how to resolve them. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your logout requests are rejected. It can feel like you're stuck in a loop, and it's a common issue many developers face. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. One user reported that their logout request created by the OneLogin library is being rejected by ADFS, even though it works with simple SAML PHP. They are passing both the name ID and session index received from ADFS. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going wrong? The error message states that the SAML single logout request does not correspond to the logged-in session participant. This often indicates a mismatch in the identifiers or session details. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to modify your logout request to ensure it works seamlessly with ADFS. To resolve the logout issue with ADFS, the user should first ensure that the logout request includes the correct name ID format. ADFS is sensitive to the name ID format used in the request. Next, the user should check the session index value in the logout request. It must match the session index provided in the auth and response from ADFS. Additionally, the user should confirm that the issuer in the logout request matches the issuer configured in ADFS. This is crucial for ADFS to recognize the request as valid. Finally, the user should review the claim provider trust settings in ADFS. If there are any discrepancies in the name ID or session index, they should be corrected in the ADFS Management Console. Fun fact, did you know that SAML was first introduced in 2002? It has come a long way since then, but some issues still linger, like this one. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. The user found a solution to the logout issue with ADFS. They discovered that the name ID element in the SAML response did not include a format attribute. ADFS expects the logout request to also omit this attribute. By removing the format attribute from the logout request, the logout was successful. Additionally, the user modified the claim issuing policy in ADFS to map the name ID to email address. This change allowed them to include the format attribute in the logout request, which also resulted in a successful logout. For users of the Java SAML library, the user provided a workaround to remove the format attribute programmatically. They suggested modifying the LogoutRequest XML after creation to ensure compatibility with ADFS. Here's a pro tip. Always double-check your identifiers and configurations before sending requests. This simple step can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these adjustments, your logout request should work perfectly with ADFS. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more troubleshooting tips and tricks.